I was born in the year 1312, son of Edward II and Queen Isabella of France. My childhood was shadowed by turmoil and shame. My father's reign ended in betrayal, and I was but 14 when I was crowned King of England. My mother and her ally, Roger Mortimer, ruled in my name, but theirs was a rule of greed and deceit. I may have been young, but I was not blind. I saw the crown slipping from my grasp, and I swore that one day I would seize it back with my own hands. In the year 1330, when I was 17 years old, I struck. With loyal men at my side, I entered Nottingham Castle by night, took Mortimer prisoner, and had him executed for his crimes. My mother was spared, but removed from power. From that moment forward, I was king not in name, but in truth. I ruled as my grandfather, Edward I, had done, with strength, resolve, and purpose. I was born for war, the sword, the horse, the call of battle. These were my true companions. I sought to restore England's honour, to make her feared and respected once more. My claim to the throne of France gave me cause, for through my mother I was the grandson of a French king. When the French crowned Philip of Valois instead of me, I saw it as an insult not only to my blood, but to my crown. And so, in the year 1337, I declared war upon France. Thus began the long struggle that men would come to call the 100 Years' War. At sea and on land, we fought with courage and cunning. My army was small, but my men were fierce, trained in new ways of war. At Crécy, in the year 1346, we met the French host, proud knights glittering with armour and banners. My longbowmen rained death upon them from afar, and by day's end the field was ours. 10 years later, at Poitiers, my son, Edward, the Black Prince, led his men to another great victory, capturing the French king himself. Never was England's glory brighter than in those years. Yet even kings cannot command fate. While we triumphed abroad, death came to England unseen. In the year 1348, the plague arrived. The Black Death, they called it, a pestilence beyond reason or mercy. It swept through towns and villages, killing lord and labourer alike. The bells tolled without ceasing. The living buried the dead until there were none left to dig the graves. A third of my kingdom was lost to it. No sword could slay such an enemy. In the years that followed, England changed. With so many gone, the peasants grew bolder, demanding higher wages and fairer treatment. The old order began to shift. I could not stop it. Perhaps it was meant to be. A kingdom must evolve, as must its king. Despite all trials, my reign was one of strength and splendour. I founded the Order of the Garter in the year 1348, a brotherhood of knights bound by honour and chivalry. I built courts of law, fortified castles, and brought England pride after the shame of my father's rule. We were a nation united, fierce in battle, and certain of our destiny. I am Edward, the third of that name, warrior, builder, and king. I ruled for 50 years through war and plague, triumph and grief. My reign was long, my victories many, yet I leave behind more than battles won. I leave a legacy of strength, of honour, and of England's greatness reborn.